Hey guys, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? We're just gonna start this thing up a little early. If you're
look like I see her kissing another guy. Yeah. And then
oh, I don't worry about the ice, guys. Do you can you hear me okay? This is like a little beginning area, so
what's a funny girl?
before I start,
What do you mean?
we're gonna start here in about 5 minutes. I just want to make sure that the connection is good.
Another guy.
All right, I see thumbs up, so we've got some people here. Okay, good. I'm on the Wi-Fi here at the Old Quarter View Hostel in Hanoi. I arrived yesterday, so welcome to the weekend live stream. You guys can ask any questions. You can talk about whatever you guys want. I will answer as quick as I can, but I think what I'm going to do with the live streams from now on is I'm going to do my week in review in the live stream, because I was laying in my bed in the hostel yesterday and I was thinking, how do I make a weekend review video and do the live stream and produce the vlog and do it was crazy. Oh no, she's Russian. There's a Russian travelers here, these guys. It's her birthday. Wish her happy birthday. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. We've got people from all over the world. We got California, we've got Vietnam, we've got Russia. All over. So, hey, Greens a Cruising. Nice to see you. So the new format here with the live stream is that I'll go over the week in review, and then after that we can open it up to discussion, okay? That way, if anybody wants to watch the live stream, they'll be able to at least get the gist of what the week did, and then we can go from there. I'm going to open my laptop here, and
I'm from Kazan.
it's raining outside. I would normally take you guys for a walk, but the weather is not cool for that.
Not far from Moscow.
Oh, there's a Russian happy birthday wish, right? Is that?
Спасибо. Thank you very much.
Okay, so a week ago today, I was putting out the video about optimism and excessive optimism on the road. This has been a big week for me, actually. I started out from Nanning, headed south across the Vietnamese border, and you know, it would be so nice if I could show you guys a map. Here, let me see if I can pull up a map. Maybe I could just use my map on Jayoe.com. Bear with me here. Yeah, the birthday girl, she's traveling around the world with her companion. Okay, here we go. All right, let's open up. Oh, this is cool, actually, because I can open up my whole big map. Okay. Okay, you see that, guys? Okay. Is it? I wonder if it's mirrored. This is mirrored. So actually, it's opposite, which I'm sorry for it. Geez, I wonder how I could unmirror it. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. You'll just have to take my word for it. So, yeah, we're trying things here on the live stream, so some things don't work. Let me just go through the videos, okay? It looks right? Map is fine? All right. Well, I'll keep talking. This is China here, and then this is Vietnam here. So if you guys remember, I came up to Guay Linh, and I was headed south, and I crossed the Vietnam border right here into Mong Cai. It's not Mong Tai like I kept saying, it's actually Mong Cai. And so I cruised down, let's see here. So I was doing the excessive optimism videos right about here, and I was a little nervous about taking my drone over the border, as you guys, as you guys know, and that was an interesting experience as I tried to smuggle my drone across the Vietnamese border, and it worked, obviously. Sorry, I'm very energetic. This is my third cup of coffee. Oh, you're watching? Look at this guy. He's watching the live. Now, okay, let me tell you this. So he's sitting across from me. We are strangers in the hostel, and I tell him I do YouTube, and he says, "What's your channel?" So I show him my channel, and I open my channel, and he's already subscribed to my channel. He's like, "I'm already subscribed to you." What are the odds of that? I'm in a little hostel in Vietnam. Some guy, well, this isn't a little hostel. I'm at a hostel in Vietnam, and this guy says, "What's your name?" Jim. So Jim says, "What's your channel?" He opens up my channel, and he's already a subscriber. I'm a little disappointed you didn't recognize me.
Yeah. I just got to make a channel.
That's okay. I'm just joking. Anyway, back to the week in review. So I crossed over the Vietnamese border, drone in hand. It was good. And let's see here. I had, okay, this is another thing. For those of you that are disappointed at my coverage of the eating of dogs here in Vietnam, I'm not going to do that anymore. It was something that I had seen. I wanted to share my impression, and I've seen a lot more of it, and it's not exactly the thing I want to focus on. So I share my reality with you guys because these are the things that I feel and I see, but I'm not going to always press on and like study that issue. That's right, RNG. But I had a couple of people that said that they're going to unsubscribe because I'm talking about the eating of dogs too much. But just I was riding into Hanoi, and there was a whole bunch of spit cooked, like rotisserie cooked dogs, on a pile of them, like 15 of them. Very sad, very sad. But it is the way it is here in Vietnam, and I can't necessarily buy all the dogs in Vietnam and let them go, because it just doesn't work that way. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about it anymore in the vlogs. It'll just be something that I'm exposed to, and I shared the exposure, my first exposure, with you because it was an important thing for me to share. And my videos are real, so it's not always me, happy-go-lucky. I'm an optimistic and happy person, so most of the stuff is happy. But if something negative comes into my view, I'm going to show you. Anyways, so there we go. Just to let you know, let's continue some more. So I crossed the Vietnamese border. I flew the drone a little bit. My tactics for flying the drone is like pulling off to the side of the road, launching it, sending it off away, then riding, and then landing. So I had a couple of, there's a lot of police that ride up and down the road and they have their lights on. And every time somebody rides past when the drone's up in the air, my heart's like, but so far so good. I honestly think that once you cross the border, it's probably not a big issue unless you're flying over some military installation. And I don't know how I would accidentally fly over a military installation. Do I learn any Vietnamese phrases? Yeah. I have a few, actually, that I'm working on. We'll get to that in a little bit. Just to let you guys know, if you want to support the tour, you can go on my Patreon and help me out if you want. I have a join button now below this screen. You can join on YouTube, and I can see that. I appreciate anybody that does. And Patreon, just a lot of good stuff. If you want to help me out, I'm a little scatterbrained right here. I apologize. It's a very busy hostel here. It's a very, very busy.
This guy's my hero. He's got the idea down. See, he's videoing me, I'm videoing you.
It's the inception of live streams. He's videoing me, videoing him, videoing me.
And here we are.
This guy's pretty cool. So you, you. How much longer are you gonna hang out?
How you're leaving town? I'm going to Cat Ba today.
All right, man. Have a safe soon.
Have a great one. Okay.
We talked last night. He had we had a couple of coffees. He's super cool. Well, we had a couple of beers. It wasn't coffee. Anyways, where was I? Losing my train of thought. Oh, I know. Vietnamese phrases. So the Vietnamese phrases I'm trying to incorporate into every episode a little bit more. So hello, do you guys remember hello? Xin chào, xin chào. So hello is xin chào. Then thank you is come on. Sort of like saying come on. It's come on. And then chao. You help me. Correct my. Okay. You're gonna test my Vietnamese. Okay. So xin chào.
Yes.
Right. Come on.
Cảm ơn.
Come on.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Chào buổi sáng. Chào buổi sáng. Chào buổi sáng.
Yes, that's good morning.
Good morning.
Chào buổi sáng.
Chào buổi sáng.
Yeah.
Okay. Chào buổi sáng. And then vâng.
Yes.
And không.
What?
Không.
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 Yeah.
No, right? Không. So, okay. Did I pass?
Yeah.
What grade do I get?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay, 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Learning arrow, but still good. Understandable.
The pronunciation I have to improve. Okay, so anyways, bang is yes and kung is no. Yes and no are very important things to know. Do you want to eat that dog? No.
Tell them not all Vietnamese speak.
Oh, I know. They know.
Like the young generation reject that idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cultural thing. China too, Guangxi province, He wants to tell you that not all Vietnamese people eat dogs. But I saw when I rode in here yesterday, I rode some back streets and they had like rotisserie cooked dogs, piles of them. Yeah. C-Spot run. C-Spot cooked on a shelf. Yeah. Anyways, I told my people I saw a bunch of that when I first arrived, so I made a few videos about it, and then everybody's like, I don't want to see that, I'm going to unsubscribe to your channel. I says, well, it's just something I was exposed to, so I wanted to show the reality, but I'm not going to show it anymore, so everybody's like, don't show that anymore. So anyways, people in Ningbo, right. Why were you in a hospital, Paulo? Why? I'm not in a hospital. I was hit by a truck, so I've been in hospitals in my episodes, but I'm okay now. I'm very healthy. 101 ways to walk your dog, W-O-K. That's cook dog humor.
We want to stay here a little bit.
Anyways, okay. Yeah. So, but to let you guys know, that is Traveling Tice here? Is Tice here? Where's Tice? Is he here? I don't see him in the comment section. If you are, hey Tice, how's it going, buddy? We are that episode with the dogs on. Hey Tice, how's it going, buddy? That episode with the dogs on the cover. The dogs is a small part of that. I had a few people say they didn't want to watch that episode because they didn't want to be exposed to it. But that was actually a pretty cool episode, minus that interaction. So I encourage you to watch it if you didn't want to watch it. 40°C. That's a warm day. Oh, I did say hi. These are all my buddies. They're all my friends. No join button on your YouTube. Well, I'm sorry about that, but some countries don't have that join button. I'll have to put the link for the join button below because there is a link you can follow. But whatever, you guys search that out. I don't want to push that on anybody. Just if you want to help me out, there's a lot of ways to do so. So, week in review continuing. I crossed the border into Vietnam. Everything was good. I moved down towards, where was the city I went to after that?
3 years ago, we hitchhiked from Russia to Indonesia. But I was not making videos. I was just going.
Where was that? It took 2 days to get to Halong Bay.
We met 3 years
You have the episodes for. I'm in Hanoi right now, guys. If you're just joining me, Hanoi in Vietnam. But I pressed on to Halong Bay. Had some amazing interactions. Met a bunch of guys on the side of the road. They ended up offering me a pot. Hey, is marijuana legal to smoke in Vietnam?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard some people say it is, and some people say it wasn't.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I met a few guys on the side of the road. They were Vietnamese, and they were offering me some marijuana. I didn't smoke it, but
I did sometimes.
yeah,
At Hostel and with my friends.
right. It gives me a headache, so I don't do it. Not because I don't like it. Because I don't like it. It actually gives me a headache.
Yeah, just
Not because there's something wrong with it, though. But anyways, that was a cool interaction. Those guys offering me some marijuana. We had some roadside barbecue in the little Vietnamese village. It was a lot of fun. I am actually 3 episodes behind. So there's 3 episodes that have happened before I'm reading this, or before I'm recording this. So do you guys want a little preview of what those 3 episodes are? You guys want a preview? I'll give you a little preview. So I was editing them yesterday, and I can show you. So I finished one, and it's up and ready to go, and I can show you that episode. I'll give you a little preview. Real quick. Oh, no sneak peeks? You don't want any sneak peeks? Yes or no? Anyways, this is the episode that I finished last night in my bed in the hostel. Basically, that's your preview. Okay, that's your preview. If you can capture any of that, then Jayoe. There was some theft involved. Something very important to me was stolen in my tour of Halong Bay. And it was a bit of a bummer, let's just say. So Halong Bay was not the best time. Some of you know what happened, but I'm not going to reveal too much. Anyways, just know that I'm still here, and things are just things, right? You can lose things, things can be stolen, but as long as you have your health, who cares, right? And then let's see, I'll show you some more. Ready? I'll give you a little preview of the next day. Okay, so that was the day after Halong and me leaving Halong Bay. And then this is me arriving to Hanoi. That's it. That's your preview. So, is that good? So I had a good time. Actually, it's been great. Yesterday, my ride in here, I didn't pay for lunch. The day before that, I rode in here. I didn't pay for lunch. People are inviting me to hang out and have fun with them, and they're treating me to their local cuisine, and they're giving me insight. And this one guy was really worried about my safety, and people have been really, really awesome. I have seen more teeth in this country than any country so far, meaning smiles. Really, really fantastic. The yesterday's interaction at lunch, they offered me this little, like, it was like Vietnamese whiskey. It was like a little, what is Vietnamese whiskey? It's a little bit brown color, and it's like rice wine almost feels like. It's like a local alcohol. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
I have it in my videos. Maybe I'll show. Maybe I'm not sure what. Oh, somebody gave me a super chat. Awesome. Who is that? Ronnie. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that very much. All right, I'm gonna show him buy one of those cone hats. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to ask you about that too. If I wear one of those cone hats, would that make me a bad guy, or would people think I'm a jerk? or is that okay? Okay. some people were, because I was thinking riding the bike, it's a good way to keep my head shaded, you know? But some people were like, don't wear that hat. It's not nice to the Vietnamese people, like cultural appropriation. But I don't think so.
I don't think so too.
I think they appreciate it, if anything.
I don't care about that.
Or they wouldn't care,
Usually I try
for
to
real,
find
for
the
real,
good
for real.
ones. Last year it was like
All right, I am gonna
the fusion one.
go to that area where the guy gave me the wine. Hold on a second. Yesterday was wet. It was a wet day.
I think it's not the season for the coconuts.
When was that wine thing? Hold on a second. I'm scrubbing through the episodes so I could show my Vietnamese friend. Oh, there it is. There it is.
No, this is good.
I'll show you a little preview. Anyways, that's the wine I drank right there. This
Maybe he moved.
here.
No matter. If we will get these are very productive.
I'm stopping for lunch, and these guys. What is it? Banda.
I couldn't hear anything.
You can hear?
I couldn't hear anything. Wait, let me see.
I'm stopping for lunch, and these guys. What is this? Vodka? No?
Wait, let me search. I never said
Anyways.
before, to be honest.
Anyways, it tasted pretty good. So, yeah. It's nice to be on live. You know, in China, I couldn't live stream. You know, because of the VPN, it was just getting through all of that was too hard. So I've been cycling through China for a long time, and so now I'm able to get on live stream. So it's kind of like I've got to get back into the zone. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. Thank you so much. $20, fantastic. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
That you cannot open Facebook, Instagram.
The weather here, it's actually pretty nice. It's a little bit cold for shorts, but I don't have my long pants aren't clean. They're in the wash, so so I'm stuck with the shorts. All right, I'm reading the comments here. I'll be in Hanoi a couple of months. That's cool. Put the Jayoe logo on the cone hat. That would be cool, Red. Yeah. Local place to eat, not far from you.
I have been on the
Hey guys, for those of you who are members, Ramblin' Randy, for example, can you try and type the word colon Jayoe? You should be able to put some pictures on this chat. One of them is me on a trike. You could do colon Jayoe trike colon. I'm just very curious to see if those emojis work. They say that they should work in the live stream. So let me see. And thank you so much for all the support, guys. This is amazing. Hello from San Francisco. What time is it in San Francisco right now? What time is it in San
12
Francisco?
hours behind.
Yeah, so it's 9:30. Yeah. Cool. Not too late. East Coast might be a little too late. Anybody here from the East Coast? New York?
Mine is not 9:30. 9:30 in the evening.
Oh, so it's even earlier. Yeah. Is it 9:30 with daylight savings? It's 1 hour.
They're 12. East Coast is 12 behind.
Chinese time and Vietnamese time are different. And so I'm,
1 hour.
yeah, 1 hour. And you're coming straight down, which is crazy. Normally you go left or right and the time changes, but coming straight down is a bit weird.
6:30 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, see, Todd, I don't know why that doesn't work. Maybe you have to be a member in order to see that emoji. Jayoe. So listen, guys. Any questions? I have 3 episodes that haven't uploaded yet. So you know what that does is it gives me a 3-day buffer, which means that tomorrow you'll see the video from the 18th, and then the next day, the 19th and the 20th. And it'll give me a little bit extra time to produce videos so that I don't like run into a brick wall. Hold on, I'm gonna get a coffee. Nope, coffee's gone. I'm not gonna get a coffee. Coffee's gone.
But if you live in Russia,
How's the trike holding up? Very good, very good. HP Velotechnic is sending me a bunch of stuff, all sorts of stuff. And it's in customs in China, and I am having a hell of a time. Me and Annie are having a hell of a time trying to get it through customs. At this point, they want individual weights of each object. I mean, we're talking about like little rubber gaskets and things that I asked for, and it's really, really a pain in the butt.
so not
Yeah,
like
Todd, that didn't work either. Larry, thank you so much. I appreciate the.
this city because
What is that blue? Is that? Why is that blue? I wonder if that's why that is blue. It's interesting. Monday makes me mad except vacation. Are you going to visit McCain Memorial? Should be interesting. I'm going to do more Hanoi stuff when I get back. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of the plan for Hanoi. So tonight I'm going to try and get a gathering of people together in Hanoi to have a couple of drinks, probably here at the hostel. I also have to go to the American Embassy and apply for a new passport. So I'm going to get a new passport because I have less than 6 months on it. The reason I'm getting this passport and it's so urgent. Hey, Randy, you got it. Ramblin' Randy, you did the first icon. So there's Jayoe Trike, there's Jayoe, and then there's Jayoe JY. There's a few of those. Maybe you can play with them. That's cool. That's cool. So I think Randy can only do it because he's a member. I think you have to be a member in order to use those emojis. Anyways. So I'm gonna put in for my new passport because. Oh, all right, Larry. Well, I appreciate anything.
I have several bicycles.
Sean, you're a member. Thanks, buddy. Sean is the designer of the emoji. Did you notice that, Sean? That's your design.
Several of them.
That's your design is that emoji.
One day I saw a
That's
movie
awesome.
on the, I think it was Discovery.
Cool, Guangzhou. I like that, Guangzhou. Anyways, if you're going into Laos, this is answering a question that you guys just asked. When I'm going to Laos. If I'm going into Laos, I cannot go into Laos and exit before my passport is 6 months or less before expiring. So I have to get my passport renewed before I go into Vietnam. So I figure I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the embassy here. The way it works in the embassies here outside of America is that you can apply for the passport, but they let you keep your old passport until the new one is ready. I'll apply for the new passport, then I will continue cycling to Laos. I'll stop just before the Laos border, find a nice hotel to store the trike. Then I will come back to Hanoi, pick up my passport, and then go back to Ningbo and spend Chinese New Year with my daughter Eva and Annie. So then after the holiday, I'll return to Hanoi or maybe return to Dien Bien, wherever is the nearest airport to the trike, and then I will continue the tour. It might be nice to come back to Hanoi and spend a day or two here in Hanoi and do some more exploring, because right now I don't have time for that. My whole motivation at this point in time is to apply for the new passport, and then tomorrow head up towards Sapa. So 7 a.m. Okay, that's cool. Good morning. Just started vlogging myself. Took me 10 years to get around to it. I was just talking to one of the guys here, and I said he wants to start a vlog, and it's all about doing it. If you wait for the perfect time, you will never have the perfect time. Jayoe, Sean, you cool, buddy. That's awesome. I'm glad I didn't lose my drone too. Yeah, it's so nice. I'm so missed these live streams. This is like the opportunity to actually sit down and have a conversation with you guys and have you guys interact. I really like it.
Actually, I have known that.
Thanks, Larry. You like so okay guys. So are you worried about your trach stuff when you eat or washroom? Somewhat, but you can't worry all the time. And oftentimes, most of the restaurants here that I go to are open air, so you can pull your trike right up to the front and you have your eye on it the whole time, unless you're going to the bathroom. And at that point in time, you just got to cross your fingers. Hold on. I didn't want to sneeze on the camera. My nose is a little stuffy. Last night I slept on the bottom bunk of this how many bunks in that room? Like 18 bunks? Above my bunk, the guy came in at like 12 in the morning, 12 o'clock at midnight, and he was rustling his bags until like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was obnoxious. When you go to a hostel, you have to appreciate the fact that you're all trying to sleep, especially at 1 o'clock in the morning, dude. Come on now. Anyways. Hey, the beanie. Thank you so much for that, $4.99. This is awesome. I'm having some coffee money here. That's fantastic. If you stream 24/7, you'd be rich. I think people would run out of patience if I did the 24/7. Although I think doing one or two 24-hour podcasts or vlogs would be cool.
It was very funny when you take.
Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. Stanley, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. So yeah, the changes. So you guys have seen the changes? Have you seen all the changes? Tell me all the things you think I've done differently since I've had the year-end live stream, since I had the audit. Thank you so much for that comments on those audits, guys, because you gave me some fantastic ideas on sort of shifting the direction. You guys noticed that I shifted just slightly. I don't think I lost the feel, but I definitely opened up the vlog to your opinions, and I've tried to cater the vlog a little bit more, right? To those things. I mean, yeah, you guys tell me what you think you've seen differently, and then I will, we can talk about it. Paula said the map at the beginning now is great, and I like, hi, I'm Matt, traveling around the world. Thanks for taking us with you. Those two are big. Like the map, you notice I tweaked the map a little bit. I did like, first I did this like really Google Maps snapshot, which I was in a hurry. Then I did like the Google Earth thing, but that was a little bit too busy and it took up the whole screen. So then I designed those outline maps, which are very simple, a little star, because if you know where I'm starting, then at least you have some orientation of the episode, right? So at least you know where I am, and you can kind of get an idea of where I'm going. And then at the end, the relive video, you see where I've gone from that point. I thought that was good enough, right? So that's pretty cool. Some of you guys in China have given me some real serious grief for cutting off Taiwan from the map.
But if
you guys gotta chill out, man. I don't know if you're Umaos or something, but I simply eliminated Taiwan because I have to have a clean edge on that side of the video. Because Taiwan is kind of out there in an island there, give me a break, okay? Give me a break. It's just artistic, and you guys are looking way, way, way too deep into that, so I had to say it. Some of you guys were just crazy comments about that. Calling me one guy said, you cut Taiwan off of China, you motherfucker. And I was like, dude, calm down. Hey, Greens a cruising. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super chat. You guys are great. And then we got a new member. Satin, for real, man, you've been with me for a long time, and I appreciate everything. And, gosh, I am like, what do you say? Like, thanks for giving. I find it so weird to be accepting donations. It's one thing when you're like working at a job and you're getting a paycheck, and like you work for that paycheck, you know you're earning X and Y every hour for that paycheck, and so you receive it and you're like, that is my value. But when you're receiving donations from people who simply care about what you're doing and they like what you're doing, and so they help you with money, I'm conflicted, because in some ways I'm like, wow, thanks, you know, if you want to give, that's great. But in other ways I feel, I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm saying? I'm so appreciative, but sometimes I feel like, I don't know, insecure. I hope that I'm fulfilling the money, you know what I mean? I'm blushed, you know what I mean? I really appreciate it. I don't know what else to say other than I really appreciate it. I work really hard on these videos, harder than I've ever worked on anything in my entire life. On a daily basis, I spend and work hard to try and share what I think are interesting things with you guys, and just seeing you guys being able to justify throwing me $1 or $2 or more, it just means so much. But it also makes me feel, it feels good. It's just, anyways, thank you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than thank you.
I think if you will book,
there's trouble brewing over Taiwan, I
you
know.
will not see the mountains during the bus ride, but you will see.
Take the money and keep improving the vlogs. Will do. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. And thanks, Hong Van. Thank you so much. Yeah, the support.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice.
How much does the hostel cost? This one? This one is like about $5 or $6 US a night. I'm in the hostel with the room with the most bunks. There's like 18 bunks in my room, so it's the cheapest. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Ningbo for Chinese New Year.
Yeah, they grow the rice that time. If you
All right.
go
I don't know why I've got sniffles. It's kind of wet outside, and yesterday it's so dusty on these roads here in Vietnam. So dusty. Sorry. So dusty that I think I'm getting a little bit of too much dust in my throat. I think I have to. I think I'm going to have to wear an actual breathing mask when I continue riding. It's just. I can feel it at the end of the day. Vietnam is super cheap, guys. Super cheap. It's really interesting because I can make. It's really interesting because I can make it like a whole. I can stretch my dollar. Though it's super cheap here, right? Is this the cheapest country you've been in so far? Yeah. I stopped and bought a water, and I'm like, well, that's a lot of money. Just because there's a lot of zeros, you know? You're like, holy shit, that's like 100,000, you know? But then you're like, holy cow, that water only costs like 30 cents or something. Thailand is pretty cheap. Laos so expensive. Really? Like more than Europe, though? Not more than Europe. Yeah, Europe is like a different level of gauging.
It's like cheap here or expensive here. You go back to the States and you're like, oh, how much is that coffee?
Yeah, right.
You can't sustain this lifestyle.
But the one thing about the coffee issue in Vietnam is the coffee is really good and really cheap. But if you order the Vietnamese coffee, it's like less than a shot of espresso as far as the amount goes. And you mix it in with ice and you've got to sip it. I'm like a venti, I'm a Starbucks huge, I'm a big gulp kind of coffee drinker. Egg coffee? No. What's egg coffee?
It's like a custard dessert with like maybe a splash of coffee in it. You'll never go back.
Really? There's a lot of calories in that though.
Worth everything. You're right.
Yeah. I can pretty much eat anything. Egg coffee.
Egg coffee. I think it's like a custard, and it's definitely there's an egg in there.
Have any of you had egg coffee? I know there's a few of my. Anybody here from Vietnam? I think there's a whole new. Somebody shared my story on a forum on Facebook. So there's a bunch of people from Vietnam now that are following.
There is one place, very super local cafe.
Super local.
Yes, super local. You need to watch. You need to see it. I can show you. It's near the lake. It's hard to find because there is a shop. They sell bags. You know, like backpacks.
Backpacks, yeah.
And you go inside the shop, and then there is a small door. You go inside this door, then you climb the stairs, and the walls look like they're 100 years old.
Really?
And you get to the small cafe. It's hard to see it. If you walk down the street, maybe you will not notice it.
Yeah.
But it's a cool place, and you can buy a coffee there.
A real hole in the wall, like a true hole in the wall.
20,000. Yeah.
20,000 is what? How much is 20,000? $1, less than $1. Yeah.
I went to this place. It's like a note cafe.
Oh, neat.
It's where you can like post. Everyone has like little post-it notes.
When I was at Everest Base Camp, they had one of those things. It was an art exhibit that roamed all over, and you get to write notes. And I did a base camp in Everest, and so I put it there. That was pretty interesting. Yeah. Do you want to tell your story? Very interesting story. You want to come on the live stream? Yeah, come on. Bring. Do you guys want to hear an interesting traveling story? Let's listen to an interesting traveling story. So, the lady here, her birthday. This is her companion traveler.
Hey.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Alex. I'm from Russia, and
Okay.
I travel with my girlfriend.
Now, tell me about your travels.
Yeah, I started to travel maybe a little bit more than 3 years ago. And when I was in Beijing, so I started from Russia. I went to China. When I was in Beijing, I met this girl in the hostel. She told me that she came to Beijing by hitchhiking from Yekaterinburg. It's a little bit far away, several thousand kilometers.
Oh, so you met her on your travels?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you started.
She was hitchhiking for 3 months alone, all through Russia, Mongolia, and she came to Beijing alone.
Do you think it's dangerous to travel on your own as a girl? Oh, I'm sorry.
She has bad English.
Okay. A lot of women feel nervous traveling on their own. I mean, before they travel, and then they travel, and then they right? Am I right?
I would say so, yeah.
Were you nervous?
I was a little bit.
And then you get out there.
You're like, I can do this.
Right.
She's from the very small Russian village, so she don't afraid of anything.
Oh, right. I've been around.
A little bit crazy.
Okay, so you're a motorcycle traveler. You're a motorbike.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Most people tell me that you made your girlfriend to travel this big bike to all the time.
Yeah, show me some videos.
Actually, when I met her, it was her idea to buy that bikes.
Okay, cool.
And she never drove manual bikes before, but she told me that she have seen, there is a channel in Russia, it's called Russian Extreme.
Russian Extreme.
Yeah, and she just saw one video about the guys who are doing motocross.
Yeah.
You know these bikes who jump
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
big
trampolines?
Yeah.
She just saw this video and said, oh, I want to do the same, I want the same bike. But she never drove the motorbike before.
Really? Well,
So this was her idea. She wanted to buy 2 off-road motorbikes and to travel to Mongolia.
okay.
So we did it. We bought 2 off-road motorbikes. We went to Mongolia. I teach her how to drive motorbike on the road.
Okay. Cool.
So in the very beginning, when we started in Russia, she didn't know what to push, what to
clutch,
how
and,
to
whatever.
accelerate, where is the brakes.
She knows now.
Yeah. When we entered Mongolia, the road became super bad, and it was raining for 1 week, and it was very dirty road, no asphalt.
Can I give you my card?
And she was falling all the time. I remember there was one day she fell 50 times.
It's an interesting. When are you gonna upload
Not
that?
15, 50.
When will you upload that video?
Soon.
Okay, tell everybody where do you want them to, if you want to follow his journey, he has some plans to share his journey. It's very interesting. Where can they find you?
Yeah, I was filming everything. This will be like a documentary about
Yeah.
this travel.
Do you have any idea where? Do you have a YouTube channel now, or do you have Facebook? What would you like to share?
I will contact you.
Okay.
Later, because I don't know how I will make the name of this video.
I was telling him because he says, I don't want to start because I don't know. And I said, start. Just put it online. He's like, oh, but if I put it on, then I have to do another one, and it's better to just do it, you know, just get started.
Yeah.
The story I was interested in you telling was how you tried to get your motorcycle into Vietnam, and how.
Yeah, after we finished traveling Russia and Mongolia, so that trip was 12,000 kilometers. You know, Russia is long. We couldn't cross the border to China, so we bought a new motorbike
Same place
in China.
as me, Mong Kai, right? Same spot as me.
Mong Kai?
Mong Tai.
No. After we finished traveling China by bike, we came to the.
What was the border city? Do you remember? It was the
In
coast.
Vietnamese side, it's called Lao Cai.
Oh, Lao Cai.
It's near Sapa. It's near
Oh,
Sapa.
okay.
On
So
Chinese
you were-
side, it's Kunming.
Okay,
From
okay,
Kunming to
okay,
Sapa,
okay.
this road. So, my girlfriend, Angie, she...
I'm not. He's pointing over there. My girlfriend? Anyway.
She returned to Russia in the middle of the Chinese trip because she had some problems with her parents. So I finished the Chinese part of the road alone. And when I came to the border, I couldn't cross the border to Vietnam because they don't allow Chinese motorbikes to cross the border. So I decided to buy an inflatable boat because the border is the river. It's called Red River.
Yeah.
But the
So did you have the bike in the boat, in the water? I mean, was it?
Yeah,
Were you-
I inflated my boat. I put the bike inside of the boat and I tried to push it to the water,
Yeah.
but the water was too fast.
Yeah, I
It
guess.
was like this. So I decided that I will fall into the water. And there was a lot of signs like you cannot cross the border, you will go to prison.
Yeah. There's some of those signs, you know. You go to Chinese prison, you know.
What the fuck? And so I just left my motorbike on the Chinese side and I went by walking through the border.
Yeah.
And I decided to, if I cannot ride motorbike, I decided to row my boat from the border to Hanoi because that
Rode
river.
his boat. No, I'm just repeating.
Because this river it goes from the border to Hanoi. So you know this in the middle of the city there is Red River, so it's the same lake, the same river. Only. And my girlfriend, not you, she took the flight from Russia to Hanoi. And she came to the bank of the river.
And so the way that they met each other again is he's sailing down the river and she's.
Yeah, she was hitchhiking on the.
That's funny.
This will be the end of the Chinese episode. Like
So
we are going to the sunset.
He's got so many cool videos. He's got to produce them. They're going to be in Russian, obviously, right?
No, I will make two versions.
Really? Okay, great.
I think I will make one in Russian and one. Maybe it will be two channels
Very cool. Very cool.
because I want to practice my English and I have many English-speaking friends.
Well, you've got a group of 175 people here that would like to know how to follow you, but you don't have any way to follow you.
My name is Katok. I think you can.
Yeah. We'll write it in there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how wide was the river at the border? How wide was it? Like 100 meters, or
Maybe 50 meters.
50? Could you have taken a rock tied to a string and then throw it into a tree, and then
No,
when you
I'm
walk
not sure.
across, you pulled it?
No, I'm not sure.
Anyways, so you know, when you have time, when you know, you can go to this episode and then write in the comment section,
Yeah.
and then I will put it up to the top. So
Actually, I have the name already. 1 minute. I will
yeah,
show you.
if you show it here, it's the best because people will. After this episode publishes, less people are interested. You know, just sort of the way it goes. Is that your cover? Oh. That's cool. You make that?
Yeah. This is my name,
Katok.
Katok. Katok on the road.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
sure if it's focused.
Yeah, let me see. Let's see here. Can you guys see it here? Let me see. It's too light. It's basically Katok on the ROAD, on the road. Katok on the road. Oh, there you go. I can see that good. Very cool, very cool. So, good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Good luck for you.
We're, one of the great things about staying in a hostel is that you're meeting other people, with interesting stories. I could camp out, every day if I wanted to, but why would I want to camp out? Because there's so many cool people I can meet at the hostel. Thanks. All right, let's see what the comments have been so far, because I was listening to him tell his story. Make him a Vimeo account, okay. Matt, could you put a link in one of your videos? I'll try, yeah. Night Ramblin' Randy. Larry, thank you so much for the super chat. Ugh, you're making me cry. Dude, you're making Russia proud with your insanity. This Russian is nuts. Everybody's a little nuts. If you're not nuts, then you're not having a good time. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys, we are almost at an hour. I'm going to probably stop this thing at an hour because I need to go and get my visa or my passport ordered. I have to take a picture of my passport for my passport. And I was hoping to be well rested, but because I couldn't sleep, I've got bags under my eyes. And so my 10-year passport photo, I'm gonna look tired and weak. When do we get to see the next drone footage? There's drone in the last episode, but I'm not flying too much in Hanoi or major cities, so I'm just trying to keep it easy, I have to go Blood Moon in an hour. Okay, Splingster, cool, man. Yeah, that Blood Moon looks interesting. Blood Wolf Moon or something, right? I'm reading. Coffee is back. You missed a lot. Behind you, get the coffee. Oh, the coffee is back. No. That's not. I think those are empty. I think that's empty. I'll find out. I don't think I could use any more coffee. My head is just going to explode if I drink any more coffee. So, yeah, let's wrap it up. Anybody have any questions for the next 10 minutes here? And then I'll let you go. We'll just do an hour Q&A. Let's open up to a Q&A, eh? So, any questions about what's going on? One thing I wanted to talk about was China. Do you guys think that I need to do an end of China episode? Typically, I did a live stream at the border. I did it in Japan and Taiwan, but I closed the chapter of China, and I didn't really do an end of China live stream. So I'm wondering if I should do that, like impressions of China and things like this. How do you, Traveling Tice, how do you feel now that you don't have to cycle in China anymore? I like China. It's just the VPN was the hardest thing to deal with. I would have liked it to have been a little bit warmer through Guangxi province, but it's funny, if you ride the speed I ride, it's extremely fulfilling because I feel like the speed that I ride is the perfect speed to absorb a country to the extent that you don't miss it when you leave. You're not ready to get out, but you're not begging to go back either. In Taiwan, I felt that way. In Korea, I felt that way. In Japan, I felt that way. If somebody says, "Do you miss it?" I don't I did not love it, but I'm also very satisfied with the experience. I'm very satisfied with my time in China, you know? So no, I'm not like good riddance, and I'm not, oh, I wish I could go back. I'm just happy and excited for the future. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Hey, Christine, thank you so much. Jayoe and Jayoe and Jayoe to you as well. There will not, right. So I will return to China. So like, there isn't necessarily an end to it, but end of cycling in China has reached its conclusion. So cycling on the trike, you know. I think China should stay in China like Vegas. I think China should. Is your Mavic hacked? No. Great chat, Matt. Zara in North America, we can keep track of the coffee in Hanoi. Right. You know exactly. How fluent is your Chinese? Not very. I can understand a little bit, but I'm not fluent. My vocabulary kind of sucks. Greetings in White, Michigan, Blue Carbon. Do you like the one for Korea? Maybe. And Greg, you're right. There is no real end to China, quote unquote end. Anything else? Go quality stream. Good quality stream. Take my camera, but the cold might break it. Coffee, drink beer, go. Thanks, Matt. You are the next YouTube talent search live stream. Show your host, Matt. When are you going to visit the U.S. again from No Life 2692? I don't know. I don't have any plans in the works to visit the USA. But, you know, it'll happen. It'll happen eventually, and I'll hopefully it doesn't happen because somebody dies, you know, and hopefully it's done because I want to return and see some family, which would be nice. But so far, I don't need to. My visa is strong enough that I don't need to go back and renew it. I don't need to jump to America. And there's a lot of craziness going on in America right now, and I kind of like the fact that I'm as far away from it as possible. I'm a bit ashamed of what's going on in the States, and I don't get into politics much on my podcast or my vlog here, but if I open up my mouth, half of you are going to appreciate what I have to say, and half of you are going to hate it. So that's just the way it works. Hey, Matt, why wouldn't you cycle to north of China? Stanley, I'm trying to cycle around the world. Going up and into Russia would be interesting, but first it's cold, and I don't like the cold so much. And two, if I go into Russia, Russia's huge. It would be a long ride in one country. I like the fact that I'm going down into a bunch of tropical countries. My goal is to head to Australia right now. Everyday life here is actually pretty much the same as ever. That's right, Christine. What you see on the news, it's always like this big headline stuff, but the average person is living their normal life, and that is true for sure. No one in SK, do you have a trike? I don't know. That's you guys are talking to each other. You're looking forward to in Australia? I am too. A lot of people always asking me when I'm going to go to Australia. I think I'll be in Australia in, over a year. I won't be in Australia for at least a year. Yeah, because Chinese New Year starts. Yeah. I'll be going from Hanoi back to. Alan asked, you better book your ticket back to China in advance, and that's true. Actually, you guys don't know this. We might have Annie in the episode here in Hanoi, and we might fly back to Ningbo from Hanoi together. A bit of a surprise preview. My home base is in Ningbo, Jen. Annie has some work here in Hanoi, or in Haiphong, actually, so she might be here, and we might fly back together. Kind of a weird coincidence. Would you ever cycle the Silk Road? I'd like to, but again, it's kind of a northern route that's a little bit out of the way. Total lunar eclipse under the way, but it's overcast. I'm sorry for that. Would you leave your drone? Yeah, yeah. I'm not taking my drone into any airports here in Vietnam, so it's staying here with all of my equipment, and it's not going anywhere. So, you know what? Let's end this live stream with a bit of a walk around of the hostel here. I'll just flip the camera around. So this is the lobby. They've got a pretty good restaurant. I had a burger here yesterday that was like an egg burger, which was like pretty interesting. This is the crew at the hostel, the old quarter view. And I sat in that corner all yesterday editing videos. And this is the view outside. It's ugly weather though. I've got to go out there and get my my picture taken for my passport. Hopefully I'm, you know, if my hair gets all wet, you know, then, you know, all my beautiful locks of hair actually mess up and it becomes a total disaster. There's some cool chandelier here. But here, let the crew say hi. Say hi. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do a hostel territory here where I'll actually make a video of this hostel because it's kind of interesting. The one thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have an elevator. I'm on the fifth floor, and I had to carry all my bags up to the top, and elevators are nice. But anyways, oh, and the trike. The trike is right there, stored in the corner. So
I don't know if you ever heard there's a whole thing with DNA.
yeah, so the trike is right in the corner, relaxing, doing well. That looks like a pretty good hamburger, huh? And then they have like a little hammock resting area for people to work on their laptops and stuff. Please keep your shoes off. Yeah, safe and sound, right? Excuse me. I'm stuffed up. So, if you guys have any recommendations for the next live stream, put them in the comment section. I'll try and keep up. If you have any thoughts or anything, please put it in the comment section. I am going to leave you for now. I think an hour is good enough. But thank you so much for joining me. We got a big group of people here, and I really appreciate it. We'll do this live stream every weekend, and I will always open the live stream with a week in review. Instead of doing like an entire week in review video, which is kind of taxing for me, I'll just do the week in review at the beginning, a Q&A at the end, and then in the middle, just kind of shoot the shit with you. It's really nice that I'm able to talk to some people and actually meet some people. Doing these in the hostel is very cool. So, Green and Cruising, thank you so much. That is a beautiful Jayoe logo. Have a great day, everybody. Jayoe, and if you guys take note of Alex, right? Alex was his name? Take note of his tour, because I really think he has some interesting stories, and I hope that he pushes through and starts producing them. So, thank you so much, Jayoe, and I'll catch you. I'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode will be an interesting one. While I take a tour on Halong Bay and something gets stolen. I won't tell you what, but something important.